It's very true that it takes a village to raise a child. And when it comes to my healthcare village at Community Health Network, it's all nestled right in my phone. Accessing healthcare is the ability to be connected with your provider and ask a question when you need it. I feel like when I'm meeting with a community nurse practitioner or doctor, they're tuned in to what is going on with me and the way that they can serve me best.
Stand by me.
Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades is a design-built firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've helped schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. Whether it's your sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced team can serve you.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake. Yeah.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got a counter right here. Isn't this where you place the orders?
We sell trophies, we sell plaques, we do embroidery. No food.
You got carry-out?
Unlike the internet, everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
You know, Jim, I'll be back tomorrow to pick it all up.
We'll wait for you.
Don't wait long.
This is where champions play. This is where youth champions play. This is where collegiate champions play. This is where Olympic and pro champions play. This is where all champions play. In Hamilton County, Indiana.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville. If you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore? It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Well, welcome to Beaver Material Stadium. I'm Perry Williams, along with Sean Blades here tonight. I want to welcome today's broadcast of IHSAA football on Hamilton County TV by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 30 years in business. We also want to thank our other great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylord Electric, President and CEO Chuck Goodrich, Community Health Network. Visit HamiltonCounty.com, Hamilton County Sports Authority, Blades Audio Video Security, Sarah Cleverly, FC Tucker, Noblesville Youth Sports Alliance, and the Hamilton County Reporter. Well, welcome, Sean. This is a big game. The number one ranked team in the state of Indiana, the Westfield Shamrocks, against the Noblesville Millers.
Yeah, so it'll be a good one. I mean, we were minutes away from having 2 3-0 teams here tonight. Westfield coming out with a big win over Center Grove, a big comeback win over Carmel after being down 10-0, and a big win over Zionsville last week. Noblesville's kicked off the season with wins over Mount Vernon, Homestead, and had a 14-0 lead with just a few minutes left last week at Fishers, and they kind of came unraveled a little, but I think they've proven that they're a team to fight with, and they're no walkover. So this is a big rivalry. As a Noblesville guy, Westfield's our rival, and Westfield's won 9 in a row. We haven't beat Westfield since 2018. They've been our last opponent in the last 4 seasons. Usually green means go, but when we see Westfield, it means stop, I guess. But we'll see tonight. Westfield's got a new coach with Coach Miracle after Coach Gilbert's moved on to Wabash College, and Coach Miracle's done a fine job so far taking over, and Coach Sharp knows this team really well. We seem to always play them tough. Noblesville-Westfield is a tough game, usually a close game. Very excited to see how it plays out this evening.
You know, the one thing about it is, Sean, is like you said, they've played Westfield really good several times here in these 9 losses. But this ought to be a pretty good football team. I'm sure the Millers still got the confidence they had going in last week, and they give a good Fishers team a pretty good battle.
Yeah, you're demoralized after a loss like that, but after a week to reflect and game plan and prepare, you know that you're in these games. You know these are winnable games. You're not just getting blown out where you're almost defeated. I believe that they're going to be resilient tonight, try to come out strong. Again, a battle of 2 different philosophies offensively. But I'll tell you one thing, Westfield is big up front offensively. They've got a lot of returning offensive linemen. You just look across the board at the size of these guys that they're starting up front. It's scary. You got 6'5", 280, 6'3", 280, 6', 275, 6'6", 315, 6'5", 280. These are numbers you never used to see in high school sports. I mean, this was college numbers, if not NFL numbers, not that long ago. And Westfield's not only big, they're physical and they can move it. But Noblesville's going to run their T offense. Westfield's had trouble stopping them over the last few years. Noblesville's been able to move the ball typically, but we'll see. We'll see what goes on tonight and see who wins matchups and who can get some momentum. Noblesville deferred, and Westfield did choose to kick off with the win tonight.
You know, the one thing about it, too, that Westfield has a couple good running backs in Micah Webster and Deacon King. So this ought to be an interesting ball game.
They got some players. Oliver Church kicking it off for Westfield. Back deep for the Millers. I believe that's Ty Holmes and Noah Schinkel. Can't get a good look. Ball's going to go into the end zone. So Noblesville will take over at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Max Miller will come out, a senior, number 3 will come out as the quarterback. Again, they got pretty senior-heavy team, tight ends. They got a lot of youth in the backfield. Nobles are coming out a little something different here. Going to come out with empty.
Wow.
Yep. Going to come out a little empty set. You got tight right, trips left. You got stacked in the slot up there on the field side. Just guessing here. I'm looking for them. They're either going to take a shot upfield to number 2, or they're just going to run a quarterback run here. They're just kind of seeing how Westfield's going to align. Wilson comes out in a 4-man front, typically going to play a 4-3. Looks like what they're running here. Giving a big cushion on the number 1 receiver up top, which is Aiden Brewer. Going against the wind, I look for him to just run the ball here. Oh, they're going to run through a quick bubble. I think that's Ty Holmes in the slot. Just like a little missed assignment. The 36 was in the slot, and he just went unblocked. If you watch this bubble, the first guy closest to the play, 2 guys run right by him. Might be a little bit of just uncomfortableness running new plays, you know, and not really understanding what we're trying to do. Going to bring up a 2nd and 8.
Weingarten on the tackle there, number 36 for the Rocks.
This is just a little quarterback keep. Max Miller finishing a run. Yeah, they found something on the weak side there. Westfield really over-adjusted and shot inside gap, and that's just a little hesitation, pull it back, and you see the lead blockers pulling. That's big Merrick Helvey pulling 68 and putting a good block out there, along with 88 for Noblesville. That is Caleb Johnson. I think Caleb plays a little tight end, little tackle. Big run. Max Miller picks up 11 or 12. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Now we got Max Miller split out. A little razzle-dazzle. Direct snap to 29 Ty Holmes, sophomore running back. Again, they're just going to run quick power. Michael Bennett's on the pole there. That play was jammed up pretty tight. I'll tell you 25 for Westfield. Micah Webster is one of the best players in high school football. He's very strong and physical and tough to move.
3-sport athlete, Sean. He also wrestles and runs track.
Max Miller's going back to quarterback. We got trips to the right. Andy Wilhelm, the tight end on the left. Caleb Johnson, tight end on the right. So don't stay in that double tight set. Probably going to pump fake a screen and throw it deep. Now they're going to come back with that play. They picked up big yards the first time. Westfield defends that much better this time. Max Miller picks up a couple yards off the left side. Westfield didn't bite hard inside, and they had guys setting the edge here. If you watch this, they didn't just shoot inside gap on that fake this time, and were able to attack outside leverage there and make a play. That's really number 2, even though he didn't make the tackle for Westfield. Lennox Williams, he made the play by just fighting that block outside shoulder and turning that run back into where he had, 10 guys to help him. Much better played by Lennox. 3rd and 6. Going to stay in that trip set. Going to go back to it, I guess.
Number 36, Weingarten, I believe, got the tackle on there.
Yeah, 95 for Westfield that time. Really did a great job fighting off his block. That's Samuel Pariah. Yeah, he just threw the blocker off and was essentially unblocked at the edge. So it just opened up for all linebackers are roaming free there. Noblesville went back to the well on the play again.
They must be saw something in the video on that left side because they pounded that. Whoa!
Bad snap, a little bit high there, scooped up by 34 for the Millers. Our punter, Mason Pressetts, and he did his best just to get what he could out of it, minimize the loss.
Yeah, so. It almost went over his head. He had to.
Yeah, just
You can't do this against the number 1 team in the state.
No, Westfield's going to take over here around the 20-yard line. First and goal. Westfield's going to be led out here by Carson Melville, number 4 quarterback, senior, 6'4", 212. Good ball player. Westfield does a really nice job of mixing up the run and the pass. Got a really good running back with Deacon King, a 6'1" junior. Got an all-world wide receiver out there with Gabe Arambolas, who's going to be going to Ball State.
He's a real deal, too.
Number 3, yeah, they're gifted all the way around. He's going to run up the middle with King. Good jump cut there, just jumps out one gap and picks up about 10. That's actually Webster.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Micah Webster on the carry. You know, if you watch this, he's trying to hit the A gap, and he just jumps across the center. Just a beautiful cut. And, Ty Holmes, number 29, sophomore versus senior. He isn't going to tackle a running back any stronger than Micah Webster this year. And it's eye-opening when you face a kid that's 2-3 years older than you.
Yeah, and especially he's 6'1", 235. He's a pretty big boy.
I think you could tackle him, Perry. I think you could take him down.
No.
Second and goal after a virtual no gain there. Mike Webster stays in at halfback. They're going with a 2-by-1 set with a H-back trips to the right. A little high snap there, but again, the same play they ran first play of the game, and Webster again jumps across the center's face and is able to get a few yards out of it. They're just zone blocking that, and he's doing a really good job of reading those blocks and just making that little cut inside here. If you watch it, he's trying to hit the right side, just kind of jumps back across. Good job there by big number 11, Drew Conte, for Noblesville to clog that up. But, you know, those linebackers have to see those windows, and when they change like that, you just got to fill them. You got to put a body where there's nobody. And just a little late to react there. Inside linebackers, they've made an adjustment. Got Aiden Kincaid in there and moved Izzy Oladipupo out to.
Oh, nice job.
That might be intercepted by Ty Holmes on the bobble. It was. What a play.
Oh, what a turnover.
What a play. Well, I'll tell you, is that Ty Holmes, 29? That's a heck of a play. The ball was just bobbled slightly there by 15. That's Parker Knott, who's a heck of a player. Just a slight bobble, and Ty Holmes was so close in coverage, he was able to pick that right out of the air. Big break for the Millers right there.
Yeah, of course, Coach Sharp is very, very high on Ty Holmes.
He should be.
Yeah.
Ty's one of the best players I ever coached now at the 6th grade level. Just a tough, hard runner. And he's a swimmer, so he don't have an ounce of fat in his body, unlike me. I think I have more fat than he has muscle, though, if that means anything. A little trap play there. Actually, I think it's just a little inside power run with Izzy Oladipupo 0 there. You watch this; it's just a little power play off the right side. I know from talking or hearing from some of the players, they were really hounding him. The halfbacks were trying to bounce power outside all week last week, and they're trying to get him to run inside where that ball's supposed to go. So Izzy, I think, almost over-exaggerated there and came a little too far inside, probably trying not to get yelled at again in film.
Keegan Krupp on the tackle for Westfield there.
Double tight, empty backfield again. Going to try the quarterback power off the right side this time.
Nothing there.
Just Westfield's not really adjusting to those trips as much as I think maybe Coach Sharp's hoping. So when we're trying to run this power, they still got us outnumbered. They got two, and we're not blocking the outside backer. We're losing up front on the 5 tech. Every play works, but if you miss point of attack blocks, you're in trouble. And they just missed them. I'll tell you, 34 there for Westfield is a player. That's Arambolas. I think Gabe, is that right? 34.
Alex,
yeah, he's a heck of a player.
Long pass. Great job right there by Brewer.
Max was going for Brewer. He was double covered. I saw the official reach for his flag, but he didn't pull it. I don't think it was worthy of a flag. Yeah, I mean maybe. It wouldn't have been egregious, as my man Jim Deshay says, if he would have threw a flag. But now Noblesville's in a position where they're punting again from the end zone against the wind. Number 15 for Westfield, Parker Knott's back, and I'm sure he's hoping to get a chance to get his hands on this one and redeem himself as fast as he can.
So Coach Miracle won't talk much about it. Better snap there.
A very good punt. Good job. It's fair catch is called for by Parker Knott. That's a flag.
Yeah.
That's praise Audi Pupo. I don't think he saw the flag. He a little confused. That's hard to see, especially when a player's running up there like that.
Yeah.
Fair catch was clearly called for. Yeah, not much of a hit, but you can't really have any hit there in that situation. So the ball is going to be moved from the 31 down to, I think, the 16-yard line. Westfield's had two possessions, both of them starting inside the 20. Not the way you want to start the game.
Puts a heck of a lot of pressure on that defense.
Shout out to my brother Larry Blades, the Lapster, down in Ellettsville, Indiana, recovering from COVID, watching the game tonight. Probably talking trash about his brother's announcing skills or lack thereof. All right, Westfield's going to come back out here 2-by-2 with the tight end on the right side. Single setback just off to the quarterback's right. Is that still 25? I can't see. That might be King. Ambrose comes in motion. Jet fake. Just looking to pass the ball out to the flat. That's 20 for Westfield. That's Deacon King in the game. If you watch this, he just kind of follows that Aaron Brolis in the flats, or he actually leads him. I think they're trying to go to Aaron Brolis, which may have been a better play because then you got a blocker. But, I mean, Noblesville's coverage was so soft, they just gave him 5 yards. Now we're trips left, tight right. King's just in a pistol. They ran a freeze play. Noblesville don't jump, and Melville's just going to call the signals here. Look for him to run the ball up the middle. Deacon King with a nice cut.
Yeah.
Very nice cut. It's going to pick up about 8. Going to take it down inside the 5. It'll be first and goal from around the 4-yard line.
Ty Holmes coming from the bottom of that pile there.
Yeah. Ty went for a ride, but, man, you don't want your safety making tackles too much on runs up the middle.
No, it's not a good thing when your safeties you're making tackles, right?
No, sir. Nobles is going to go a little heavier here, sacking it a little, but Westfield brings a fullback in. And Micah Webster up the middle. He's just a load. He got in. No flags on the play. It's going to be a touchdown for Micah Webster. Just a simple ISO play with the fullback. You watch him here. He's just looking to hit the A or B gap to the right of the center. Westfield's O-line is just big. Really a really nice block by the fullback there leading through.
It's nice to have a running back at 235 that can do that power running like that.
You think?
Especially a wrestler, it's meaner than a junkyard dog, right?
No kidding. Well, they got 2 kickers that are number 12. I don't know which one that is, but he got a
he got an extra point there.
I think that's Owen Wright. Owen Wright, 6-foot senior, kicks the PAT.
Celebrating over 30 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in that last-minute signs and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or visit them on their website, loganstreetsigns.com. What about Noblesville Trophies that offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards? Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out on their website, noblesvilletrophies.com. Well, 5:09 left to go in the first quarter. The Rocks put a touchdown and a extra point on the board.
Yeah, Noblesville's had 2 possessions, 1 first down, 2 punts. You got to put something together here and get in this. We're, as Noblesville, the coaches, the players, we don't want moral victories anymore. We need some victories. I'd rather have an ugly win than a moral victory.
Yes.
It's going to be a touchback.
See what the Millers come up here this time.
Old Max Miller. Going to lead his team out. Going to be 1st and 10 at the 20 in the middle of the field. Westfield is coming out now that they're seeing a more traditional Noblesville set, just double tight, T formation. Westfield has stayed in this type of a front, more of a 6-2-3 almost. We got 2 big fellas in the A gap that really make it hard to pull guards. Ty Holmes off the left side picks up about 3 or 4. That's a pretty good run on 1st down. Just a simple power play. Everybody's down blocking. I couldn't tell if they're trying to pull the guards or not with that. They're really stacking, Westfield stacking both sides of the center to try to keep Noblesville from pulling. But they were able to pull Merrick Helvey. Helvey's just got to look inside there. Again, it's if he looks inside on inside linebacker, which is really hard to do, but that's the only guy that wasn't really blocked there. So it's just an adjustment. They kind of get a feel for where the other team's going to be. Here comes the other way. Again, Michael Bennett's leading that one. They pick up 3 or 4 more. Yeah, our pullers are still coming through with their eyes outside, I believe. As far as I know, if you watch 56 pull here, they want him to kind of come in and look at that inside backer, which just a lot of bodies there. It's like a rugby scrum. 3rd and 2. By running this defensive front with 2 big fellas in the A gaps, Westfield's just kind of taken away trap. It's really hard, but I mean, he has series where you can kick out wider and still run trap, but you're running trap a little wider. It looks like that would be wide open to me. There's Izzy Aldipupo on the power right. Picks up 4 or 5. That's
3 for a 1st down.
4 plus 4 plus 4 is greater than 10. That's kind of what they're shooting for. Again, they're just down blocking, J blocking. Ty Holmes has to do a little better job than that. He missed his block, but at least he got his feet in the right spot, and the DN wasn't able to make the play.
Cato June on the tackle.
That's a familiar name.
Yeah.
There's some Junes and some Richardsons and some players out there. Hardwick at their youth level. A lot of NFL talent over there in Westfield. Max Miller just on the fake dive keeper. Little different wrinkle we haven't seen. Picks up a couple yards. If you look here, he just fakes to the fullback and then just keeps it all in the power hole there. Down block. He's trying to lead, but 94 for Westfield is not easy to move, and it's gonna take more than a running back to do that. That's Jadion Smith, a 6 foot, 275-pound junior.
That's a pretty big boy.
I think Brody Gump's a tough, strong kid, but he's thinking, don't put me one-on-one against that if you mind.
That's a pretty big boy.
2nd and 8. Just straight power. They've really found something with the off-tackle play. They're probably going to have to stick with it.
Until Miracle makes an adjustment.
Well, the way they're playing it, there's a really big gap in the C gap. We're down blocking on what we would call the one tech there. There's a double one techs, and we just have to down block that kid over between the tight end and tackle. And really, you got things to do. You got numbers, but they all have to execute and they all have to move bodies. There's Holmes again off the left side. Safety's flying up, trying to get involved. Picks up a couple. It's going to bring up a 4th and 1. Sharp typically goes for it, especially around the middle of the field and putting against the wind.
Sam Honeycutt on the tackle there.
I look for him to have Max Miller keep this ball soon, but I don't think this is the play for it. Just kind of run that fake buck and pull it and keep it on the edge, but Westwood's got some speed.
Oh, wow.
Tell you, a good recovery by Ezzy because he got hit by Webster
he
in the backfield.
He got hit by a Mack truck there. Webster nailed him.
Yeah, he came from the safety spot, unblocked.
He was coming.
Those lead blockers are just not looking inside. That's a spot they probably knew all week on film that's vulnerable when they need it. And Webster timed that perfectly.
What are you saying, Sean? They got it or not?
No, sir. I believe they're about a foot short. I think they know it, but that's out of courtesy. They're going to measure it just so we don't have any skeptics.
Tell Webster to move there so we can see.
Move over a little bit there, Webster. Yep.
He was pretty close on that foot.
Westfield starts their third possession inside plus territory. Not a start the Millers are looking for.
Yeah, it puts a lot of pressure on that defense, especially, Sean, with that big line of theirs. I mean.
Yeah, when they run out here, it's intimidating. I got a little scared just right then.
And you're up here in the press box.
Right on. Yeah, there's something. Monty Atkins, 47, comes out here a little late to play the stud, the outside linebacker position up there. Westfield might try to go for something big here after a turnover like that. Downwind. Look for him to throw it out here to. Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh.
They really did have a mess up in coverage out there. The Marcus Burns and Ty Holmes got a little mixed up, and Knott was able to get by both of them. I don't know if, looking at that, if we were supposed to be in cover 3 or cover 2, but for a minute there, we were in cover nobody.
You know, Sean, on this, Melvin's completed 71% of his passes.
They have such a good playbook and designs to get the ball out quick. The Millers are staying with two deep safeties. Look like they're going to be in cover 2. They are.
He's going there again.
Boy, they had a guy up the right.
Little tightrope act over there by Melvin.
Good scramble by Melvin to pick up a few yards. If you watch the top receiver, though, he made a nice move on the fade route and was 5 yards open. You know, even with the wind, it's still hard to get the throw right because, you know, it's going to sell on you a little bit. And,
there's a pretty good wind out there, too.
Yeah, it's howling. The flags, I noticed during the anthem that those flags were ripping pretty good to the north, winds out of the south. All right, this is a formation that killed the Millers last year. Oh, they got out of it. Yep.
Timeout.
Yeah, they were misaligned there. They were going to be illegal because 57 was on the end of the line up top there, and that was going to be an illegal uncovered tackle.
Let's thank one of our sponsors. Gaylord Electric is the highest performing national contractor of excellence. Since 1984, Gaylord Electric success continues to be built upon the cornerstone of reliable resources, reliable outcomes, insights fueled by the genuine care for people. Gaylord Electric, along with Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, are proud sponsors of Hamilton County sports. How about community health? Community Health Network's walk-in clinic for sports injuries is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 10. Sports medicine, orthopedic physicians are on site to treat everything from sprains and strains to fractures to joint injuries. Visit ecommunity.com/sports.
All right, Westfield's got it 3rd and 6 here. They're in pistol. Trips to the left.
Oh, what a hole.
Very well blocked. Just really crushed that edge. I'd like to see a replay there. Our defensive end, I mean, we're so spread out on that side with the trips that I think our defensive end shot inside. He did.
That was a hole right there.
Yeah, I think we had to be misaligned or something there because we had one linebacker 6 yards off the ball backpedaling on the snap and nobody else there. I don't know what, not sure what exactly that was.
That hole looked big enough to drive your truck through there.
I think I could have backed it in there. Again, they're staying with trips left. Quick bubble to Knott. Missed block. Well played by Abram Hunter. Really defeated that block and did a nice job of keeping that play to a minimum. Parker Knott got a couple yards there.
Mullen did a great job there.
Yeah, Mullen's been a good player for the Millers this year. I'll tell you, though, Westfield's got some weapons with Knott and Rollis and King, and Melvin's a good quarterback. They're number 1 in the state for a reason. They've been good for a long time now.
You know, they got to be a good football team when Center Grove gets them down 2 touchdowns and they come back and beat them.
Oh boy, trips left.
Oh, nice play.
Man, Rollis is for real. That's just Tripp's package, and you'll see he just drug underneath, and the linebackers had vacated. If you watch this, he's the number 3 receiver up top. Linebackers all dropped to the hook curl zones, and there was really no one left at home over there.
And Brolis, that was a good play.
Yeah, he's an athlete.
Yeah.
They're staying in trips. They had a lot of success against the Millers last year out of these trips and quad sets, and were able to get the ball out. If you look out here, I mean, they've got leverage and numbers already. Walt King down to the right of the quarterback. Ball's going through the hands a lot. These aren't bad throws.
No.
Pass is intended for Ambrola, and just slips right through his hands. A little high, but I think he would tell you he should catch that one.
You know, Melvin's got a cannon, man. I mean, he's got a gun there.
Yeah, he threw that pretty good. Aaron Bowles reached up for it. It was a heater. You ever wore these gloves these kids wear these days? That ball is like flypaper, man. It just sticks.
Really?
Oh, man, it sticks right on there. Again, Westfield stays in trips. You got a tight right, trips, package. Going to come back. Nice move there with 14. It's Bo Braun, another gifted wide receiver.
Brewer made a good tackle there.
He did. Westfield just has a variety of route combos they run out of these sets, and you know at the youth levels they run the same offense, and we find it tougher to run this kind of stuff at the youth level. We you know, because it's hard to get the snaps crisp and run the ball and hold blocks, but you know they're looking to win on Friday nights, so you sacrifice something to get there, and by the time they get to this age, they really execute. Yeah, they're dropping a lot of balls, and that would have still been short 3 or 4 yards. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 7.
They're going to field goal kick, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's going to be about a 35-yarder. Owen Wright, senior, on to attempt this. Gabe Aaron Brolis is the holder. Probably not anything probably not going to see anything funny here.
No, Westfield always has a good kicker.
Good snap, good catch, good hold, good kick.
Yep.
32 seconds left in the first quarter. Westfield 10, Noblesville 0.
Hamilton County. Visit Hamilton County. Holiday Magic makes memories. And in Hamilton County, Indiana, holiday magic is in the air. Whether it's an old world holiday market, the festive performance, the brightly lit town squares, or thrilling winter adventures, magical memories are made here. There's no place like Hamilton County, Indiana for the holidays. Plan your getaway to visit hamiltoncounty.com. It's closer than you think.
With about 2 minutes left in the first quarter, over in Fishers in the big Mudsock game, it's 7-7.
That's no surprise. I mean, you can kind of throw the records out the window when it comes to that game.
Don't tell Coach Kelly that. I think he's 5-1.
You may, and if they get beat, you probably won't want to interview.
That's true. Coach Funk's a good guy over there at Fishers.
Yeah.
They've done some good things. All right, here we go. 24. That's Oliver Church. This is a kickoff man for Westfield. Looks like we got Noah Schinkel and Tyler Holmes, a couple sophomores back deep for the Millers. Going to take advantage of this win. That's going to be returnable there.
Yeah,
it's Noah Schinkel, number 26. Looking for a little seam, found something, got popped pretty good, but brings it back to about 27-yard line. Not 100% sure, but I think that tackle, well, we'll see it on replay here. Let me give somebody some credit here.
Who's going to throw a block here?
I can't get a number. Trying to give some love. All right, Max Miller brings his team back out. Going to stay in the tee. Double tight. Try to run trap. Brody Gump sneaks through. Going to pick up 6 or 7. Did a nice job there, just down blocking those big fellas. Kicking out the next man out, which is 34.
You know, Brody leads the team in rushing with 320 yards so far in 3 ball games. He's done a good job there in that spot.
Yeah, Grump's a good football player. Well, after 1, Westfield 10, Noblesville 0. We'll see you back after this short break.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
You're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore?
Exactly.
So what are you saying?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville, Indiana.
Well, welcome back here. First quarter score, Westfield 10, Noblesville nothing. Let's thank another one of our sponsors. You might know this company, Sean. Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio video security provider. Blades AVS is a design-build firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've been helping schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. We've added securing your facilities to how we can serve you. So whether it's a sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask our experienced Blades audio video security team to serve your business.
Thanks, Perry. I need to update that. We're on 20 years now. That was an interesting play. That was a direct snap to Ty Holmes, and if you watch this on replay, and Jim's usually firing these up, the guards both pull left, but the running back goes right. And it's either an intentional or a mistake. He has a play called the wrong play, but you're trying to see if they're reading your guards, and the linebackers chase those guards, and you run it back the other way, but did not work well there.
Sean, I'll just change that right here on the.
Fisher's up on HSE 14-7, last I checked. 3rd down and 4, Miller's under center. Power left to Ty Holmes, cuts back inside and picks up about 2. It's going to be 4th and 2.
Just wasn't anything there.
Westfield's just filling those windows quickly. The blocks are there, but there's just extra bodies flying in, and we're just not getting in. We're not really moving them enough. They're big, strong kids. 4th and 2, and Coach Sharp looks like he's going to go for it here. 10-0 game. He's figuring let's roll the dice. Number 1 team. Let's try to get something moving. Probably going to run power to the other side. Here comes Webster up, going to try to sniff this one out.
Oh, the old jump pass. Got it.
Got it through a short window. Great catch by Aiden Brewer. It really wasn't much there, but it was there enough.
I'll tell you what, once Brewer gets those big claws of his on the football, it's hard to get it away from him, I'm telling you.
I'd love to get him out in the open field and give him some chances.
Because he can run over people.
He's an exceptional blocker. He's a heck of a wide receiver. I mean, Division I, going to Bowling Green, and good program up there.
Yeah, I'm excited for him. Great kid.
Well, it's our 2nd first down for the Millers. Westfield stays in that 6-2 look. Essentially no corners. The corners are kind of just playing that outside D-gap defensive end position. Gained up a couple. It's just a little trap to the right. Just missing too many blocks. If you look at that, there's just too many guys not getting blocked. Noblesville needs to tune that in and kind of get their eyes right and get their steps right and try to get in position. Westfield's kind of letting you know what they're doing, and Noblesville's just having a hard time executing. But, Westfield's not just saying, here, block me. They're fighting, and they're winning a lot of times down here. 2nd and 8. There's quarterback keep back the other way. A little counter play. Max Miller's going to pick up about 4. If you watch this, everything looks like power to the right. All 3 running backs go that way. Good blocks. I mean, both your pullers did a good job. Good kick out block, good lead pull. But I mean, even a play that you block just about perfectly there, you get 3 or 4 yards. It gets discouraging after a while. Freeze play. Westfield's discipline does not jump. Play's called in. 3 seconds on the play clock. Got the play off. Izzy Oldie Pupo off the right side is going to pick up a first down almost to midfield.
Nice run by Izzy.
Very good. That play's hitting a little more inside right now. I mean, they're moving bodies.
Yes.
They're moving bodies.
Izzy's quickness helped really a lot on that play.
You know, he's a kid that's just learning how to run the football. He's strong, and he's got a little forward lean there, which is good to see, and he's going to make some things happen. 1st and 10 for the Millers, just a little shy of midfield, looking to get across to Westfield territory for the first time of the game. Little trap right with Brody Gump. Trap hit really well there. Brody's able to pick up 6 or 7.
Good job by Brody.
Yeah, look at him clear the guys on the center and going to try to kick out number 54, Michael Bennett. 54 kind of took himself out of the play.
Webster on the tackle.
Bring up 2nd and 4. And this is where Coach Sharp could get a little bit risky. But a lot of these teams here in the last couple of years have not just stacked 8 or 9 down in the box. If you'll see, I mean, they got a good player there. Just Cato June is just right over the top of Brewer, looking to make sure he don't get released for a pass. Ty Holmes off the left side is going to pick up a first down. Going to be right at the 40-yard line. Again, just straight power left. Down blocking by Big McDermott. They're hitting that. They're actually running that blocking a little different. McDermott, the tackle kicked out, and they're just trying to run right up the tackle's backside. With what Westfield's alignment, that's what that calls for.
Big Michael Bennett on that side.
20, Luke Hiles in the game. They're going to be interviewing his father, Superintendent Dan Heil, at halftime, from what I'm hearing.
Right.
Ask him what he thinks about his son getting his first reps and making a good block. There's 5 yards off the right side.
Coach is always tickled when he can get 5 yards first down. Heil did make a nice block there.
He did. He's an aggressive kid. I've heard about him. Big Jackson Apple 79 makes a nice block on that right side as well. Turns his man out. They're adjusting and blocking this a little differently. They're not just down blocking toward the football. They're seeing where the windows are, and they're just trying to basically open up a tunnel, as we would call that. Doing it again. They've really found something there.
That's Heil on the carry there.
Well, he picks up a few. I think Heil's just a 5'10" junior. Got Noah Schinkel and Ty Holmes and Brody Gump in there now. Going to be 3rd and a couple. I think they're going to continue to just run power, I would think. They might try to get trapped. They've been successful with that recently. Power right. Noah Schinkel picks up the first down. I think he got just across the 30. Boy, they're just getting 10 yards at a time. 3 plays times 3.3. Again, they're just hitting this a little more inside. It's grinding on you, though, as a defense when they're just 3-4 yards a pop.
Yeah.
5:24 go in this quarter. This quarter's going by quickly.
You know, the one thing about it is, Sean, when this offense works, man, this is It's a work of art, really. I mean, they can just grind it out.
There's Trapp again. Squirted through there.
It's going to get
trying to look and see.
2.5 maybe.
Yeah, they're pursuing really well backside. They're just really aggressive. Westfield doing a wonderful job of just swarming to the football and identifying the play quickly. Even their defensive ends are able to come 2 gaps down on that play when they read it.
When you have that kind of talent, it's tough, you know. Those ends being able to do that.
2nd and 9. Oh, Ty Holmes just about stuttered that one out.
Yeah.
Just got tripped up enough. That's supposed to be power. They're closing that down really good.
Yeah.
94 for Westfield. Where's he at? That's
Smith.
Yeah, Jadion Smith. He's a handful out there. If you watch him, he just refuses to be blocked. He's so aggressive. Hey, look at this. A shift.
Yeah.
Extra heavy. Trying to get him to jump. I thought we were actually going to run a nice unbalanced toss or something there.
Yeah.
That's going to be a timeout with 3:37 left in the second quarter. Westfield 10, Noblesville 0.
Well, let's thank another one of our sponsors, Sarah Cleverly. Looking for someone to help you navigate buying or selling a home? Let Sarah Cleverly help find a home of your dreams. Clev's been a resident of Noblesville for almost 40 years, a Noblesville graduate and an invested member of the community. For the next real estate experience, close it with Clev. FC Tucker Company, telephone number 317-695-6114.
Be careful, Perry. That FC Tucker, you could have been saying some words we didn't want you to say on air here. Come on now.
That was hard to spit out there, Sean.
I'm glad you didn't spit it out too crooked. All right. It'll be 3rd and 6, Perry. What are they going to do? I see number 9's in the game with Nick Morris. His mom said he's still Nicky, but I don't know. I'm going to stick with Nick. We're going to split him out to the right side.
Big Mac's going to put it in the air?
I don't know. They got basically 4 tight ends in the game with Brewer, and they brought in big number 6, Moody. Probably going to run the ball. Yeah, he followed his. They pulled the left guard and they brought that left wing across just to run a quarterback power play. That was a nice play, actually.
It was.
Watch this. It's pretty good, pretty well blocked, and you got 2 really good pulling players here.
Look at big Michael Bennett leading the way there to get that hole open for Max Miller.
Michael and Nick Morris are the 2 best pulling guards I ever had.
Really?
Michael's now about 275, and Nick is about the same size he was in 6th grade, but he's a skill guy now. He's a skill position player. Oladipupo picks up about 3 off the right side. Max Miller's going to keep one of those very soon. If you watch him here on the fake, look at this corner and his reaction. See, Ty Holmes is able to pin block at that corner.
And he could pull that right out?
Man, he could. He really could.
Let's see if we do that.
Let's see if Coach Sharp sees these things. He was aggressive that time, but he might not be the next time. But he's going to run trap with Gump. Oh, he's got it.
Oh, Gump, look at him spinning.
Hold on to that football, Brody.
Brody Gump.
That was a nice play there. He got hit early and spun, and good job by Ty Holmes getting downfield on Webster. Really nice job. Webster's one of the best football players I've seen, and I've been up here a long time. He's a good football player.
So was his brother when he was the quarterback over there.
Is it Maximus?
Yes. He's at Ball State. Well, he's on the defensive side now.
All right, 1st and goal here. Miller's got a real good opportunity to get back in this ball game. Ty Holmes.
Oh, good.
That was
good
a great
job
run
by Ty Holmes.
He got hit at the line of scrimmage and just kept his feet moving.
That's what you got to do.
Strong kid.
That's the one thing you got to teach those running backs at younger years. And Sean, you probably taught him that.
I didn't teach him that. Lennox Williams had him. I mean, he had him in his hands there, and just Ty just kept driving his feet and somehow got him there. I'm telling you, he's a strong kid. It's a big drive for the Millers there to get back in this game. Got a chance here to kick it. 95. I should know who these guys are. It's Caden Lytle on for the PAT. Up.
Man.
I feel like, and maybe it's just me, the last couple of years of special teams, we just seem like we're just not up to par all the way across the board.
Yeah.
Just a little bit loose. I don't know. It's hard to do, but I feel like it happens a little bit.
Absolutely.
Well, that's going to make it Westfield 10, Noblesville 6.
150 left to go here in the second quarter. Let's celebrate in over 30 years. Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in that last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them out on their website, loganstreetsigns.com. At halftime, after we do a commercial here at halftime, we're going to have an interview with Superintendent Dan Heil to talk about some of the expansion going on in Noblesville schools. All these schools around the county are expanding and getting bigger and all that. Sean, probably no one knows better than you on all these schools and the work they're doing.
Westfield's building two new elementaries and a middle school. A lot going on, man. This area is exploding with population, and it's tough.
Certainly a great place to live, though.
I love it. Nate Jones with the kick there. He's filled it.
He's gone. Oh, blocking the back right there.
Got bailed out a little bit.
Honeycutt.
Very good return. Is that who that is, Honeycutt?
22, yeah.
Well, eight returned it. I'm trying to get his number. Some good blocking early on that return. It's Devin Castile on the return. Really nice run. Millers didn't give up on it and was able to turn him back in. Finally brought down on the play by number 27, Brady Piggott. But, I mean, again, special teams.
Yeah.
It has been a problem for a while. Westfield's got to be pretty happy with starting their third. I think this is their third, if not fourth, possession they've started inside Miller territory. Going to be at the 32-yard line. Westfield with 2 timeouts left. 1st and 10.
See what this Noblesville defense can do, because they got a little bit of a rest with that long drive that the Millers just put together.
Trips left, tight right. Going to be King just up the middle. Good little zone blocking play. Picks up about 6.
Easy on the tackle.
Cox at 128 and ticking. Yeah, just a simple zone blocking play. Miller's got 4 guys, and they're doing a really nice job of moving those 4 guys back. Linebackers are having a hard time seeing those windows because the linemen are getting driven back into them. Toss play this time to King. They're going to call a hold. I think Indy Wilhelm got held out there on the edge.
Yeah.
Number 1, Indy Wilhelm's fighting hard. And did a nice job, and I believe that the official thought they got a little bit of holding going on there. Andy's driving off 2 blocks, and they called 75 for a little block in the back there. That was Malachi Mills getting out there, and he may argue that one. I was trying to see if his hands were reaching. I had a hard time seeing anything on the replay. We're going to bring the ball back to repeat second down. It's going to be second about 14. Holding occurred.
2 big penalties for Westfield on this series here.
Westfield's getting their formations in. It's going to be 2 by 2, then H-back and the running back in pistol.
Yeah, he's going to air it out probably here. Yeah. Oh, good job by the Millers.
I think that's number 1, Indy Wilhelm again. Boy, Indy's an excellent football player. Melvin was looking downfield. They ran a little combo route down here. And Melvin had no time by the time he didn't see his first read. He had to pull the ball down to scramble, and Indy Wilhelm was there to take him down.
Good pursuit by Wilhelm, man. He was in that backfield.
It's going to be big for the Millers to get a stop here before halftime just to keep this game within 1 score. 3rd and about 20.
Just a reminder, after the commercial here at the half, Dr. Dan Heil, Superintendent of Public Schools here in Noblesville, is going to talk to us about some expansion and some things going on in Noblesville schools. Exciting time.
Fishers is up on HSC 21-7. Just
wow.
A few minutes into the second quarter, and Fishers has the ball. Yeah, Doc, I'll tell you, Dr. Heil, I've been in a few times to hear him speak, and then with the Miller Ambassadors program, he's a thoughtful guy, smart guy, very squared away, and like what he's doing here in this community. All you got to do is make everybody a little happier than everybody else, right?
Yep.
Woo, big hit. That's Mullen. Good throw, good catch, though. That was 80 for Westfield. I need to get bigger type here. I can't see. Good catch, good throw. They got about half of it. That was Preston Picala. Maybe I should just keep my readers on here, Perry.
That's right. No one knows you can't see anymore.
They got about 12 yards there. It's going to be 4th and 8. You know, I think Westfield's going to let it go down and either take a long field goal shot at it, or they're going to try to throw it in the end zone.
You may just let it run out.
Nah, they're
going to do something.
They're going to do something. They got a pretty good field goal kicker, if I recall. Well, this would be 48 into the wind. I don't know. That first one he got through pretty easily, though.
This would be a good time to do it, you know.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm going to interview you, Perry. What year did you graduate Noblesville High School?
1969.
Now ask me what year I was born.
Probably 1969.
71.
71.
I was -2 when you graduated here. How many kids in your graduating class?
180.
That's a pretty big. Okay, 180. How big was Westfield at that same time?
Oh, probably 65 or 70.
65 or 70. Just a couple houses and a couple buildings over there. I remember when
Man,
Westfield
I'll tell you what, that old until they built that new stadium, I mean, that press box, they put a ladder on the side of the press box, and you climbed up there to put the camera on top of the press box.
Well, times have changed.
It was half as wide as this room right here.
Wow. Well, here goes a kicker. Who is that? New place kicker. He's going to be from 47 yards. Oh, Noblesville tries to freeze him, and they give him an extra kick. Uh-oh. That would have been no good, too. Uh-oh. See, coaches watch too much TV now, and they think, well, I saw the Vikings do this.
Yeah, and it worked.
NFL kickers, I was watching the Colts on Sunday, and it's just incredible how them guys from 50, 55, it's just right down the pipe every time. You ever try to kick a field goal?
No.
I don't think I could make one from 10 yards.
I believe that's Owen Wright is their kicker.
Yeah, I believe you're right. I think he kicked
You're right
earlier.
that it's right.
There you
Owen
go.
Wright.
I see what you did there.
Huh?
See what you did there.
That's kind of a play on words, wasn't it?
It really was. I think, Owen's got to feel good about that, though. He about made that one.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, y'all give me a practice shot. He's happy about it.
Hey, Sean, there's a pretty good crowd here tonight. Rocks
crowd.
got, of course, the Rocks travel well. I mean, that's a machine over there.
And
Did you see our friend Jake Gilbert before the game?
I was actually texting with him, going to get him up here for an interview, and he said he's going to his first Mudsock game ever as the incoming coach at Wabash College. I think he's probably enjoying getting to see some other venues.
That's true.
Good snap. That one's blocked.
Oh, blocked.
Big play by the Millers. Big play. All right, they're going to go into halftime with the score Westfield 10, Noblesville 6.
Here it is. Let's see who blocked this. We're kind of far away here.
Stick around for an interview by Superintendent Dr. Dan Heil with the great Perry Williams.
All right, we'll be back.
Don't mess this up, Perry.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Oh, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades is a design-built firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've helped schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. Whether it's your sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced team can serve you.
Well, we got a special interview here at halftime. This is the first time this year we've done that. We welcome Dr. Heil.
Hey, thanks, Perry. Good to be here.
Dr. Dan Heil, the superintendent of Noblesville Schools. What is this? Time flies. What, third year?
This is my third year already.
Wow, it's gone fast, right?
It has.
In fact, Hamilton County TV did your first interview in your office when Marty scripted everything for us and everything. I love Marty.
Hey, she's keeping me.
She keeps you straight.
Give me some softballs to get started.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about it. I spend a lot of time here at especially the high school. I don't get to the elementary schools much, but or the middle schools. But the growth of Noblesville schools, even in the 3 years you've been here. Let's talk about some of the expansions that you've had here this past year.
Absolutely. Well, it has been an exciting time. It's funny. I kind of tell this as a joke that one of the first things I did when I got here was cut the ribbon on this stadium.
Yeah, I remember that.
And my joke is that was my only contribution because it was done when I got here, right? Yeah. But I did get to cut the ribbon, so that was exciting. What an exciting welcome party for me to get to Noblesville. Yeah. But shortly after that, we had started to break ground and get going on the new athletic area expansion. And that is now open. That's finished and open, and our students are using that every day. It's been a real blessing for all of our athletes. And for those who have been kind of following the project, a lot of folks probably know that had to happen next to make room for the project that's going on right now.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, so right now, if you've driven by the high school in the last 8 months or so, I'm sure the very visible project is on the northeast corner over there by the circle with the N. That's a 70,000 square foot expansion that's going to expand all of our career tech ed programs and a whole bunch of other new opportunities for students. And right on the heels of that, as that starts to open in the core of the building, and this is why the athletic expansion needed to happen first, that's making room for an entire new performing arts expansion that's going to happen right in the center of the school. So everything will be done here in about a year and a half. So it's a pretty exciting time.
It's pretty exciting. And, that's one great thing. I mean, you and I, we get to set up here in this press box. and look out over this school here and our 2 practice turf fields, one for the band, one for the football team, and then this great stadium here, and big long lines at concession stands and everything. And it's really a very exciting time. But let's talk a little bit. I think you did a little bit of expansion on Middle School East. Didn't you do some things there?
We haven't really done a whole lot at East. We did add on over at West. We had to expand the cafeteria because they've just grown so much. We just need
that
to add
area
some
has
square
really
footage.
boomed there.
It has. And we added on a few new classrooms out at Promise Road Elementary also. Again, just so that area of the town has really taken off and growing. So, yeah.
So it's pretty exciting. And,
it is.
And boy, your band is doing an outstanding job here, and they performed before, and it had to make you proud to see all those kids out there on the field. I mean, that's just a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Now we're introducing this is elementary football.
Yep, here come the Grinders.
So it's really exciting time and a lot of good things. And, one of the things that you really helped out youth sports in the community here on the girls' side with bringing those up to date, those fields, softball fields for the softball girls to play on, since they lost their facility, a short little temporary thing there for a couple, 3 years till we can get something built here in Noblesville. But that's got to be a big addition, and it really looks nice. They've got some of the dugouts up, and I was at a game a couple weeks ago down at Stony Creek. A good crowd there. And then, of course, I live up by North Elementary, and I always see those big crowds there on Saturday. So it's really a fun time here in Noblesville.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying living here? You're
Absolutely.
getting acclimated to be here.
It's been a great new adventure for my family and I. We've absolutely loved moving to Hamilton County and becoming a member of this community, and we're just very proud to be Millers, for sure.
Well, I appreciate you taking time out here at halftime and talking to us, and I'm sure along the way we'll be talking to you again about some great things. I know homecoming's coming up here pretty quick. And, the one thing about it in football homecoming, there's not a lot of people that realize that we're one of the very few places that still has a parade.
Yeah. That's true.
So that's, and especially for a 6A school, that's a pretty big deal.
And, Perry, that's actually something that I tell to a lot of my superintendent peers around the state. That was one of the big events that when I came here, a question that I asked a lot was, hey, tell me about the traditions of Noblesville. What's something that I can't miss? And almost every person told me the homecoming parade. And I just thought, well, what could that be, this homecoming parade? And then I went for the first time, and I saw exactly how exciting that is. And that's a really special afternoon. Because,
basically that parade is for us to honor our students who are in extracurricular activities, whether it's sports, it's band, it's beta club or whatever. They all got a truck or something in that, and they're showing that school spirit. And the crowds that line the streets from the school to –
it's pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, I appreciate you taking time out to talk to me, and good luck the rest of the year.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you.
Anytime.
All right, thank you. Dr. Dan Heil, Superintendent of Noblesville Schools. Well, welcome back here. 1:42 left to go here in the half. The Westfield Shamrocks leading 10-6 over the Noblesville Millers. And kind of also, what's the score on that Fisher, the Mud Sock? Would you say that was?
And right now it's 27-7. Fishers is having their way at HSC. So that's going to be an interesting game there. And that, you always look at opponents that you've played, and like last week you wonder, after Noblesville played Fishers and it was a close game, Noblesville honestly would tell you they should have won the game. But then you're like, well, how good's Fishers? Well, Fishers is beating HSC. HSC's 3-0.
Yeah.
So how good's HSC? It gets so interesting in this conference, though, because, Brownsburg, Avon's up. Avon beats Ben Davis. Zionsville's up and down.
From what I did, somebody said the score out there, the Brownsburg Avon game is very tight too.
Avon's rebounded this year. Franklin Central's probably, so if that's the case, that means Franklin Central's playing, who would that leave? Zionsville, yeah. That'd be an interesting game.
Yeah, because those are two teams that have very good coaches that are up and coming, Coach West, he was at Warren Central, is that right? Did he win a state championship?
He won a state championship at Lawrence, LC, but I don't know about there. All right. Stereo.
Yeah, that's right.
Noblesville, who received the opening kickoff after Westfield deferred, is now kicking off to start the second half. They chose to kick with the win. They're just going to squib this one. Didn't want to see one of those big returns. Westfield recovers the ball about 28-yard line. Good play there by, I believe that was 22 for Westfield.
I think that's Honeycutt.
Is that Honeycutt? You need to remember his number. He's making some plays. Yeah, Honeycutt or Will Holmes. Will Holmes, a senior. I don't know. So Westfield's going to start the second half up by 4. I felt like they probably feel like they just didn't cash in. They had the ball inside the red zone, inside the Noblesville territory 4 or 5 times, and only have 10 points to show for it. Noblesville really got clicking on offense there. Inside zone run there for little to no gain. Big Drew Conte, Adam Ahedby, and Indy Wilhelm again. Indy's having himself a game. Those guys are not easy to move. They're feisty. They're tough. Good to see Aiden Kincaid, number 24, getting his first start there at inside backer as they moved Izzy out to outside backer. Aiden is going to be a player. I think I've mentioned that before. All-state wrestler, all-world wrestler. As a sophomore, he just loves the game. And, he's going to be a heck of a football player. Ooh. Very nice play there. That's a heck of a throw by Carson Melvin. For Beaubron there on the quick seam route up the middle, a little slant, but he flattened it out upfield to find the hole, and ball was thrown right on the money. Coach Miracle doesn't get a lot of credit. We haven't talked about him much tonight. He's a heck of a coach. He was with Coach Gilbert for years. He knows the thing, and he knows how to coach football. And he second half, they're going to look at film. They're going to know what they can do, what they think they can adjust, and see where it goes. Right now, the running game's not there. Aiden Kincaid right on cue with the tackle.
The one thing about it, that was one of the big deals on in that Carmel game, Sean, was the ability for them to make that adjustment after the rain delay and come out and put it on the Greyhounds.
They really did. Adam Mahedby made a really nice play up front there, and then Aiden Kincaid filled and made a great tackle right on cue. Deacon King's going upfield this time with a big opening off the right side. Going to be a gain of about 15. Ty Holmes on the tackle. Good blocking there. If you look at this off the right edge, there's just nobody there. Izzy Oladipo just shoots too far inside and then leaves nobody there. Again, moving around positions. This is first week at outside backer. That's a disciplined position. You've got to be that edge setter. He read the run and tried to fill an inside gap, and you just can't do that. He'll learn. Coming back across the formation with the lead block. Beautiful play. Big 71 there. Tristan Cook-Dennis lost his helmet. They're going to probably make him come off as by rule. He'll be right back in there.
Webster had 28 yards in the first half rushing, and Deacon King had 14.
They had a few drop balls and just some miscues. They went back to the same play there again. That's just a little lead play. They bring that H-back across and run a little ISO. And they actually pulled 67 across the formation there to run inside. Picked up a couple. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. Pretty big play for the Millers. They really don't want to give up a touchdown on this drive. Field goal keeps them within 7. Westfield really love to put it in the end zone here. 3rd and 3. Trips to the left. I think we got an illegal shift. Yeah, illegal procedure. Called by the near side line judge. It's going to bring it back to 3rd and 8. I do feel like they're in that area where it's probably going to be 4-down territory, Perry, assuming they don't lose a bunch of yards here. It's a 48-yard field goal again into that wind. Wind has died down a little bit. That south wind isn't quite as heavy as it was to start the game, but I would think this is probably going to be 4-down territory, especially if they pick up 4 or 5 yards here.
I'd say so.
Again, they got trips to the left, running back also to the left. Might just throw Tim out there. Nope, they're going to pull and run.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Melvin with a really nice hole across that left side. Beautiful play design. Again, with the trips taken off, the whole side of the field just drops in coverage. Run the other way, inside backers bite on that. Well executed play by Westfield there. Big pickup. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 from about the 15. Ty Holmes has been in on too many tackles. Got tight H-back both on the left, the 2 wide receivers to the right. Going to run it right off those double tight ends over there. Pick up about 6. Deacon King. Good hard run.
That was Webster on the run.
Oh, that Webster, he came in?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just really looking to get off the edge, pull a guard out there. Big number 74. Joe Maverick pulls out in front of that. They seal the edge. He's lead blocking, and beautiful play. 3rd and about 4. Going to see tight left, trips right, single back, just a little offset to the quarterback's right. Might be straight up pistol. Looking like an option play here, Perry.
He's in.
He runs it right in the end zone. Good decision by Carson Melvin. Way to protect the football. And looked like it was going to be a little bit of an option, and he just really had nobody between him and the goal line. Made a really nice read there. Good blocking. Good second-level blocking. That's 67 for Westfield. Who is that kid? He's good. Noah Scholl, 6'4", 260-pound senior, gets out on a linebacker there and really makes a key block to allow Melvin just about to go all the way to the end zone before he gets any contact. Westfield really made some nice adjustments, came out with a plan, and executed all the way down the field there. He overcame a mistake or two and got the job done. Good hold, good kick. 17-6, 7:31 left in the 3rd quarter. Well, Perry, what you going to do if you're Noblesville? You going to do some reads?
Yeah. Right. Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out on their website, noblesvilletrophies.com. Sean, Carson Melvin did a great job taking that ball down the field for the Rocks here in the second half. But, the one thing about it, Melvin moved there in his freshman year from Plainfield, waited his turn, with Ballard at quarterback, an older quarterback, and then Gilbert last year, and now Melvin's a senior, and he's got his opportunity. That's just the kind of program that's been built over at Westfield.
Yeah, they're tough. They just seems like here lately is just reload.
Yeah.
I mean, last year they were in overtime. tough loss from getting to the championship game. 2 years before that, they were in the championship game. Coach Gilbert did win a championship there. They're just a perennial powerhouse right now. Westfield's got a lot of culture, top to bottom, from the youth league up. And all the things you want for a good football program. Kick's going to be out bouncing the end zone.
But the one good thing about it is, too, with Coach Gilbert leaving Westfield for Wabash, he did not leave that cupboard bare over there on the coaching staff or on the football players. I mean, there's 48 seniors on this team. Coach Miracle, like you said, he's been with Coach Gilbert for 14 years, and he played college football over at Wabash for Gilbert before Gilbert went to Westfield.
Just keeping things in sync. Noblesville's going to be down 11, taking over. Max Miller with the call. Going to stick in the tee. They were able to move the ball 3-4 yards a pop. There's Brody Gump on the trap play, going to pick up a couple. 79 Jackson Apple, a little bit limp in there coming off the field. Yeah, Westfield's back line's doing a great job of just reading those guards, reading those blocks, and filling those windows, and they're coming up super aggressively to do that. You see the three safeties, but Webster is just really reading the guards and filling the window. I think they got a safety just looking over each tight end to see if they release. And other than that, they're just filling windows. Doing a pretty good job of it. It's going to bring up a third and about 4. That was Ty Holmes off the left side, I believe. Good block by Noah Schinkel. Actually, that was Heil. No, that was Holmes, I think.
We got an empty backfield here.
A little different formation. Got Aiden Brewer one-on-one up top. Well, that's Nicky Morris up top. Aiden Brewer on the right wing and Moody on the left. Probably a little quarterback run again. Michael Bennett on a kick out there. Just missed it. Just missed it a little bit. And going to bring up about a 4th and about 3.5.
Sean, you did a good job calling that play right there.
Yeah. Just a little timing off. Bennett got there, but the running back got there at the same time. You got to have time for that block to set up. Just these new wrinkles and new plays sometimes, you just, you can rep them, but you get out here in a live game with players you don't know and maybe a little speed variation than what you're used to, and it's hard to get that timing to click. I think Maxon might be just punting this one. Nope, they're going to run it. He ain't going to get it, and he's going to fumble.
Rocks recover.
Fourth and 3, they're just trying to go back to that. Just a lot of missed blocks up there on the right side. The play was very discombobulated. Sniffed out real well by Westfield. Westfield will take the ball at the 24-yard line. Again, another possession starting inside of Miller territory. Trips to the right, tighten H-back to the left. Going to run it, that H-back's going to lead over to the right side. Webster on the carry, picks up about 7 or 8. You can just see that H-back just shuffle across. They're pulling. This is really a double lead. Good hard run. Yeah, Westfield just staying with that H-back up there. Is that number 40 or 50? It's number 50. Aaron Bolus just splits the blocking up there and gets all the way in the end zone. Great pass, really good wide receiver blocking up here. And Aaron Bolus just does the rest. You watch this play here. He's a number 3 receiver, splits it. Both outside receivers do a wonderful job. 31 and 4 have to just fight that block a little bit more than that, they'll tell you. But Westfield did a wonderful job. Wide receiver blocking's key to big plays. And it's a desire. As a defensive player there, you think you're in pass coverage, but as soon as that ball's in there, you got to defeat that block. You got to get aggressive, and both sides are trying. Good snap. Aaron Bolus on the hold. It's 24 on the kick. That's Oliver Church. Well, it's been a tough going to start this fourth quarter for the Millers. Great going for Westfield. It'll be 24-6. Westfield with 4:29 left in the third quarter, Perry.
Absolutely, and it's trying to get some scores here. Gaylord Electric is the highest performing national contractor of excellence since 1984. Gaylord Electric success continues to be built upon the cornerstone of reliable resources, reliable outcome. Insights fueled by our genuine care for people. Gaylord Electric, along with Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, are proud sponsors of Hamilton County sports. One thing about it, Sean, I know Coach Sharp and the coaching staff has got to say, hey, guys, we got to settle down here. We give up 2 quick scores here, and we're only about halfway through this. Look at this. We're doing push-ups on it and everything, man. Sean, you getting any scores there you see? Or?
I'm looking at a few of them here. I'm trying to see if there's anything in conference. Well, I know Fishers is up big on HSC at halftime. All right, well, here we go. Westfield's going to kick off. There isn't much wind to speak of, Perry. Them flags are just kind of hanging there now, so wind's been neutralized. That ball did go out of bounds. That'll be a penalty. They've been trying to hit that back corner and keeping the ball away from Ty Holmes. Yeah. That one just went out about a yard short.
What do you think, Sean? What do we
It's 24-6. This is where you got to fight your team to stay in it. Don't get demoralized. Try to put together a drive. You kind of miss the 70-yard bust plays that Schaffner used to. You could just count on him for a couple of those a game, and you just don't have that big play ability this year. So to get any points on the board, you just got to sustain drives and chew up clock. And when you're down 18, it's hard to do that. Going to go power left off the left side there and pick up about 1.
Not much there.
It's Ty Holmes, I believe, on the carry.
Yeah.
2nd and 8. I predict you're going to see the ball in the air. Indy Wilhelm.
Oh, dear. Almost intercepted there.
Yeah, he had a second level. Indy Wilhelm was open about 10 yards downfield there, but Max wasn't able to read that. Good throw to Gump. He just didn't hold on to it. Well, we've thrown the ball to an all-world receiver one time on a jump pass.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll throw it again. He doesn't know the play yet, though.
Oh, wow. He had him over the middle. He just threw it a little high.
Yeah, Brewer wasn't even set, and I was watching him, and he didn't even have the play yet when the ball was snapped. He was still trying to read his wristband.
3 and out there, too. Third quarter, Brownsburg 10, Avon 7.
There you go. Good punt there by Mason Press. It's got that off under pressure. Able to change the field position by about 35, 40 yards. Good punt.
Community Health Network walk-in clinics is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 10. Sports medicine, orthopedic physicians, and on-site treat everything from sprains, strain to fractures and joint injuries. Visit them at ecommunity.com/sports.
Is that still King Hall in there? That's 20. Deacon Hall, sorry. Deacon King. Geez, I'm talking about grinder players over here. Deacon King with a good little run up the middle. You can just see on the replay Westfield's size and offensive line tenacity is really starting to pay off. You're just seeing the line move. Westfield a 2x2. Deacon King on the
little
sweep action. Going to pick up about 8, be enough for a first down just across the 40-yard line. Westfield's
Kincaid on the tackle there.
Yeah, 24. Good read, way to get off a block. Good play there by Aiden Brewer, just setting the edge, fighting that block down the line of scrimmage and letting his players fill. But Westfield is very, very good at blocking second level. They got some.
Oh!
I didn't even see what happened there. I thought he was throwing the ball this way. Here goes the replay. Looks like it was a sprint out to the right. Oh, he come back across for the bubble screen. Great play by Abram Hunter. Got to finish the tackle, but he did a good job. Big hit by Aiden Kincaid at the end of that play, too. Like those kids looking for those physical plays. 2nd and 10. I give Abram Hunter credit there. That was a nice play.
Miller's calling timeout here.
All right.
Let's thank another one of our sponsors. Visit Hamilton County. Holiday Magic makes memories. And in Hamilton County, holiday magic is in the air. Whether it's an old world holiday market, the festive performance, a bright light town square, or a thrilling winter adventures, magical memories are made here. There is no place like Hamilton County, Indiana for holidays. Plan your getaways and visit hamiltoncounty.com. It's closer than you think. How about Blades Audio Video Security? Is Indiana premier K-12 audio video security provider. Blades AVS is a design build firm, provides high quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts for over 20 years.
Amen.
We have been helping schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. We've added securing your facilities to how we can serve you.
2nd and 10, they're going empty here. A little crossing around with Aaron Boglis again. I'll pick up about 7 or 8 or 9. Good fight. Tell you, Perry, back-to-back weeks, Noblesville's seen Aaron Boglis, and last week is it John Anthony? What's his name? The kid from Fishers? Next level athletes.
Yes. John Anthony Hall.
That kid is just walking dynamite. He's explosive.
He's a heck of a basketball player, too.
That's what I hear. 3rd and 1. Trips are going to just run a little run here. Great block.
Oh, wow.
I'll tell you. 67 for Westfield has had a game. He's had several blocks that are just solid. That's Noah Shaw, big 6'4" senior, 258. Let's watch him on this kick out. He's at the right left guard position, or I'm sorry, he's at the right tackle. Pulls all the way across the formation for the kick out block and just seals it up. Westfield has a lot of really interesting blocking schemes, and they can do a lot of different things and hit you all over the place. When you got big linemen that can move and can fit you up like that, it makes it tough. Now they're going 2 by 2. 80's coming across the formation. We got some speed in here now. They got number 8 in the game for Westfield. That is running back Devin Castile. He had a big play earlier, 5'4" junior, 160. He, if you watch this, he read the block and jumped outside. Big 71 lost his helmet again. That's twice this game, but Tristan Cook-Dennis has lost his helmet. It's interesting because in the IHSAA, if you lose your helmet during a play, you have to freeze. We had that happen a few years ago. Rafi at Jeff, probably 10 years ago, where one of our players lost his helmet and continued to play and got flagged for it. You have to freeze when your helmet pops off.
I would say it's probably 10 years ago.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah. I don't remember, but we haven't played Jeff for a long time.
It was like I think it might have been old Podzelinski, if I recall. Somebody it happened to.
Old Podge.
I think that's who it was. I don't recall. Westfield just again with a little inside run. Is that Webster? Yeah.
Flag on the play here. Abe O'Neill on the tackle.
Micah Webster. What are they? Okay, they're bringing it back. Must have been a holding call or something. I didn't see the signal, Perry. Is he getting ready to make it? Here comes the white hat. Holding. Probably no panic for Westfield. It's going to bring up first and about 17.
You know, Sean, this third quarter went pretty quick.
It has, and it's all the plays been right in front of us to this right side too. Westfield's 2 by 2 here with tight end wide receiver to the top side. Running back in straight pistols, Webster. Little boot action. Ooh, he's got receivers deep. Dumped it off underneath. I think both deep guys were open.
Yeah, I think so.
Right at 1 minute left in this third quarter. It's going to bring up a second around 20 for Westfield from their Noblesville's 27-yard line. Ball's pretty much in the middle of the field, a little left of center. Trips right.
Second down, 18.
Running back Webster to the left of the quarterback, Melvin.
Ooh.
Big Drew Conte on the rush. Melvin still keeps his eyes downfield. Nobody in the vicinity.
No.
Good play. Smart play. It's funny. Remember Coach Clark from our old strength coach?
Yes.
He just texted me. He thinks it was Sam Smith. He remembers it too. You know we're old.
Thanks, Coach Clark.
And Sam Smith, who's went on to have a heck of a singing career, you know. Probably you got all his albums, probably, Perry. Here we go, 3rd and 20. Just a draw play up the middle, just a straight dive. Unexpected. Millers are definitely looking for pass there. It's going to bring up a 4th and about 10.
They're going to kick a field goal.
Yeah, from here you're looking at 35-yarder, 34, 35-yarder, 34-yarder where he's spotting it. This kid's got plenty of leg.
You know, and the one thing about it, these are things that you know, coaches want to do, these type of things to put them in situations on these field goals to get better.
Little false start by the kicker.
Yeah, you don't see that very often. Maybe he wanted to back it up a little bit.
Yeah, he was like, "It's too easy, Coach. I want 5 more on here."
Yeah, let's do 5 more. 5.8 here to go in the third quarter.
So now, 39-yarder. Okay. We're professionals over at Blades Audio Video. Game clock is running, and they're going to let it run out. If there is any wind left, they're going to get it, but those flags ain't a-moving. We'll be right back with you after 3. Westfield 24, Noblesville 6. We'll be back in a few moments.
Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades is a design-built firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've helped schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. Whether it's your sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced team can serve you.
All right, we're back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter here. Westfield is preparing for a long field goal attempt, about 39 yards, I believe. They opted to let the clock run out there in the third quarter. If there is any wind left, it's probably out of the south, but the flags aren't moving much. They do have a really good kicker, so I look for them to have a good shot at this. Good snap, good hold, good kick. There's a lot that goes into this. Noblesville like to, even if they make this, it's a 21-point game, still a 3-score game. But again, it's one of the things about the offense the Millers run. It's a grind you out, 3-4 yards a pop. It's really tough when you're behind. It's tough to get back in games because you don't have those explosive plays, getting the ball downfield and things like that. So, Westfield knows getting this lead up to 21's could be pretty significant. Owen Wright in. Gabe Arambolas on the hold. And then get a look at the snapper. Owen Wright waiting. Good snap, good hold. Kick is long enough. And hit the upright. Hit the left upright and bounce forward. Had plenty of leg. So Noblesville, by rule, I believe, will take over at the 20. It's a big stop for Noblesville. Try to get a little something going here. I always thought that was interesting, and I don't know all the rules exactly, but you can go for a 40, 50-yard field goal. The other team, if you miss it, they get the ball at the 20. I don't know if the ball has to carry so far or anything like that, but might want to check on that. Noblesville is back out in the T formation. Max Miller under center. Little trap left play, going to pick up about 1. Brody picks up 1. It's going to be a 2nd and 9. Perry, I thought you done gave up and left us, man.
No, I had to take a break.
No gain on that play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Put on my scout hat and think we're going to throw the ball again. Nope. Going to run trap again and get no yards. That was just power with Noah Shingle, actually. It wasn't trap. I'm sorry I blew up. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 9, sorry. Westfield's really, really taken over this game in the second half.
Miller back to pass. Caught by Brewer. Flag.
Great throw, great catch.
I'll tell you what, they were all over him too. Wow. That might have been a face mask, you think?
Yeah, there's going to be another 15 tacked onto that.
Yeah.
Perry, I've just coached Pee Wee ball, so I'm not an expert by any means. Can you explain to me why we don't throw the ball to him about 10 times a game?
I'll tell you what, he can catch a football. You just got to get it close to him.
Even if he's covered.
Yeah. That's a heck of a catch.
There's a little counter play to Izzy. Pick up about 3. Bring up 2nd 7. Clock's ticking, 10:22 to go. Here's a replay. You can look at this. It looks like power the other way. We pull the backside guard and tight end. Westfield's just really, they've seen this offense enough times now, 8 times in the last 4 years, and they're pretty comfortable that they know what's coming when they see the guard action and the back action. They're able to again, I keep using the term fill those windows. That's what they're doing. They're just seeing where the blocking's opening up, where we're trying to get these kick-out blocks, and they were able to fill those holes and make it really hard. You take away those angles and just crowd it, take away the angles, beat the man to the spot, and it's really hard to make plays.
And we've seen it here in the third quarter. Both our offensive and defensive lines are just wore out.
Ty Holmes off the left side.
Westfield.
Pick up the first down. Right at the sticks. Yeah, they just wear you out. And we got a lot of guys going both ways, and makes it tough. And just power, moving people. Mason McDermott there on a great job on the double team, and then he releases inside backer on good combo block. Talked to Big Ransom McDermott, his older brother, sitting down here. Louisville has the weekend off, and Ransom said he's loving it down in Louisville.
Oh, I'm sure. That's a great town.
He said old coach, what's his name, an old Purdue guy? Brom. He said he's awesome. He loves it, and he loves the town. And
ooh, the big boy. Oh.
That was close.
Nice pass, though. Good throw.
Close to PI, and I think Webster's a little shook up, and Brewer's a little shook up. There's a lot of talent colliding down there.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty
good throw there.
Slightly underthrown.
But
those guys be face each other in the MAC next year, I believe. Isn't Webster going to Ball State?
Yes.
Little Ball State Bowling Green action getting started early.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Max Miller spread out to the right. If Ty Holmes can throw it, there's nobody on him. Okay, here they come over. They're going to double cover the quarterback. Delay a game. I don't understand. We weren't even close to running the play.
Sean, the Millers will be traveling to Zionsville next week for another Hoosier Crossroad Conference game, and then with them being on the road, Hamilton County TV will be at Westfield for Westfield Southeastern game next week.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Ty Holmes with a really nice move. Great blocking out in front there by Andy Wilhelm, and Michael Bennett pulling. The whole offensive line did a wonderful job blocking there. And Ty Holmes, you can see a little glimpse of his athletic ability.
The kid's going to be a good one.
Yeah, really nice move on the safety, and gets another 5 or 7 yards after contact.
Heck, he's already a good one.
They're going to stay in that Wildcat formation. Max Miller out here, split out as the normal quarterback. I mean, they're going to run the ball. Maybe Ty can throw it. He's tough.
Yeah, he is.
He's no joke. Broke that tackle Lennox Lewis, who's no joke. He's a good tackler, but Ty Holmes is a strong kid. It's funny to me to see kids that 2 years apart, 3 years apart, going against one another now and playing together. All right, they had a lot of success in those varied sets here, so we're going to go back to the tee. 2nd and 6 from about the 18, 17-yard line. Just a simple power with Izzy again. Picks up a couple. Bring up 3rd and 2. The clock's winding, 8 minutes left. Down 18. 3 scores they need. I might throw it to number 2 again. You know how much I love passing, but I'd pass it. Pass it. 3rd down, they're going to try to just get the first down here. 3rd and 3.
Gump didn't get much there.
You know, if they actually run the pass play there to the flats, they might have something. They just send him straight out to the flats because they're just crashing.
Yeah.
Fourth and 3. Clock's down to 7 minutes. He might have got it by about a yard. I think he did. They can give him progress up to the 10-yard line. Izzy Oladipupo just moving the pile. Still runs a little tall. See there, but he's just strong enough to make it happen.
Yep.
It'll be 1st and goal from right at the 10. I don't like that. I like to be down about the 6 for 1st and goal. Don't want to have to get 10 full yards.
Yeah.
There's the counter back with Holmes the other way. Pick up about 3, maybe 2. Could be a 2nd goal from around the 7. It's hard to give credit on tackles a lot with this offense. There's like 4 guys every time.
Yeah, every time. Yeah, if you were keeping the stats, it'd be pretty tough with it.
Yeah, a lot of half credits. Here's Trapp. Going to pick up a few. I think that's Brody Gump getting up to about the 3-yard line. Third and goal from the 3. Maybe the 4. Yeah, I'd say the 4.
4.
Good hard run. Nick Morrison along with Ty Holmes. 2 sophomores flanking the senior fullback. There's Nick Morris off the left side. Going to pick up about 1. It's going to bring up 4th and goal from the 2. 5:24 left in this game. Here comes Izzy back in.
I'll tell you what, right here, they're going to be coming.
Yeah, this is where you really want to teach these running backs just protect the ball, get your shoulder pads down, drive your legs, and just get 2 yards.
We got them stacked in the box.
Webster came over to try to stop that. Max Miller helps Ty Holmes get in the end zone there.
Good job by Max Miller.
Touchdown.
Ty Holmes.
Going to make it a 12-point game. This is actually a spot where you probably want to go for 2. Get it within 10, so a touchdown and a field goal gets you back in it, but they're going to kick it. Wouldn't you go for 2 here? Get it within 10? What's being down 12 or 11 or 12? What's the difference? I always tell my teams there's 3 kinds of people in this world. Those that are good at math and those that aren't. Oh, boy. There's a chapter in a book I read when I first started to be a youth coach called Make Special Teams Special. And it was all about focusing on how important it is. That special teams isn't something just to work on a little bit. It's got to be good. I would say definitely not winning that part of the game tonight. How about Sarah Cleverly? How's she doing?
Sarah Cleverly, 317-695-6114. Talk to Tucker agent. Looking for someone to help navigate buying and selling a home? Let Sarah Cleverly help find the home of your dreams. Cle's been a resident of Noblesville for almost 40 years, a Noblesville graduate, and an invested member of the community. For your next real estate experience, close it with Clev.
Well, Perry, 12-point game, 4:49 to go. Looking for an onside kick here?
I would think so. Let's thank another one of our sponsors here. They're not quite ready here. Celebrating over 30 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners, specialize in that last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or visit them on their website at loganstreetsigns.com.
All right. New Pal beating Mount Vernon tonight, 42-0. New Pal must be back. Noblesville's lining up for the onside kick. Good onside kick.
Yeah, it is. Oh, there it is.
Recovered by Ty Holmes. Through the hands of a Westfield player. Very good kick there. That's just what you want. Good high bounce. Kick it from the far hash. Give it plenty of time to travel.
Put a kid like Ty Holmes in there and make it happen.
That's Parker Knott there from Westfield, some of the best hands in the state. You know, he just that's not an easy ball to get a hold of when it's bouncing like that. Noblesville's back on the ball, down 12. Big Caleb Johnson's in it. He wears 2 jerseys, 75 or 88, doesn't he?
Yes.
Depending on the position they need him for. That's versatility when you're over there changing jerseys during the game. Okay, 48 came in. Kind of late. Let's Luke Hargis. Hey, my man Luke Hargis, another sophomore killer. Used to be my neighbor.
Max Miller.
Throw the ball.
There it is.
There it is. Indy Wilhelm up the seam. I'll tell you, they had a match about there with Brewer, too, if who's able to get the ball out there. We're going back to T. 4:40 to go.
Yeah, Brewer was wide open.
He was. Andy Wilhelm's a really good athlete. I'm glad to see them throwing the ball to him a little bit.
Yeah.
Taking way too long here. Play clock down to 15. And we run trap.
Nothing there.
I'm struggling to commentate. All right, second down.
3:55 left to go here. Second down and 9.
There goes Indy Wilhelm. There goes Aiden Brewer.
Caught.
Touchdown Wilhelm.
Touchdown. Indy Wilhelm.
Good throw by Max Miller.
Yes.
Indy was open early, and he saved it. Got his feet going away from running away from your throwing arm. That's a really nice throw.
Yeah, it was. Good job. Nice catch by Indy.
Indy's no joke. Now Noblesville has 2 timeouts left. Now they're down 6, so yeah, you might as well kick one now.
You go to an onside kick again?
You have to. You only got 2 timeouts left. You burned one earlier when you didn't get your offense lined up.
Special team, Sean. Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out on their website, noblesvilletrophies.com. What about Gaylord Electric? It's the highest-performing national contractor of excellence since 1984. Gaylord Electric success continues to be built upon a cornerstone of reliable resources, reliable outcomes, insights, fueled with our genuine care for people. Gale Electric, along with Chuck Goodrich, President and CEOs, are proud sponsors of Hamilton County sports. Miller's down by 6 here. Sean, 3:44 left to go. Still plenty of time.
Last score update I saw, Zionsville's beating Franklin Central 21-7. Miller's got Zionsville next, and Westfield's got HSC next.
Yeah.
Here comes another one. And another good one. Westfield makes the play that time at the 48. Those are not easy plays to make,
No,
man.
they're not. They are certainly not.
Yeah, that's
Brock Parker this time got that ball for Westfield.
Is that Parker? They got 2 numbers.
Yeah, it's Parker.
Good play there. Fisher's up on HSC 27-14 right now. They still have they just started the second half.
Oh, really?
And Fisher's just fumbled the kickoff at the 10-yard line.
Wow.
Oh, Fisher's covered it. All right. Big play by the Millers. Stopped him for a gain of 2.
King on Deacon King on the carry for Westfield.
Izzy Oladipupa did a wonderful job from the outside back position. He gambled. You got to attack there a little bit more than you're used to. Paid off that time.
Miller's called a timeout.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're down to 1. It's be interesting here with 1 timeout left, 3:36 on the clock. Westfield has to just run the ball, but Coach Miracle could have something up his sleeve. They've got a very big playbook, a lot of options, a lot of different formations, things they can go to here to.
And a very explosive team.
Yeah, they really do. Brownsburg's up on Avon 31-7 now. Zionsville's up on Franklin Central 28-21. Fisher's HSC is now 27-21.
Wow.
I'm getting this update from Alan Scheller, one of our Blades audio video security employees and the producer for Westfield.
Here we go.
He's producing for us right now, Alan. Way to go. They throwing the ball.
Yeah, they did.
And Ambrolas is taking it to the house. So that's something they had up their sleeve. Noblesville had to sell out for the run there.
Yep.
And Westfield, does what number 1 ranked teams do. Take chances. Brewer wasn't able to get a body on Ambrolas off the line of scrimmage at all. And he just found a little spot in the zone and took it to the house.
Ambrolas is a heck of an athlete.
Yeah. When Ambrolas got that ball, he just made one quick move and took off and went from 0 to 60 in about 2 steps. Remind me of you at the Old Country Buffet back in the day there. All right.
I could do some damage there, man.
You got a good kicker. Look at that. Snapped it, held it, kicked it through there. What a weird deal. Oliver Church. Great kick.
Community Health Network, as a leader in Central Indiana sports medicine, Community Health Network is a deep lineup of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists to keep you playing at the top of your game. Whether it is a pulled muscle or a torn ACL, community physicians are helping area athletes remain active and competitive. Visit ecommunity.com/sports. Well, Sean, 3:28 left to go here in the ball game. Westfield up 31-18. As Gabe Ambrolas went to pay dirt on that first play. The Millers had to gamble.
Fisher's now up 27-21 on HSC. Fisher's threatening to score, but still 2.5 minutes left in the
third quarter.
Those games over the years have been something. I mean, one team will jump out by 20 and then they'll lose. I mean, they're back and forth and until 2 halves. I think one year there was a rain delay or weather delay, and one team was up by 20 or 30, and they come back the next day, and the other team wins by 20 or 30, if I recall. They have some rivalries over there, I'll tell you. A lot of athletes in Fishers, Indiana.
Yes.
All right. Owen Wright to kick this one. A little loop kick, going to be fair caught. Nice play there. By 22. I think Shep Coyne, one of my favorite players I ever coached, Shepard Coyne. He's related to the Etchisons.
See what the Millers are going to do here. I would think that they would put it in the air, but I may be wrong.
I think the air show is on.
Ready to go.
And Westfield is in cover 4. Well, they're walking Webster down, let him just cover the whole middle. They're in kind of cover 3. 3 deep safeties, getting a little width out there to just dumps it off to Ty Holmes for a 2-yard gain.
Ty Holmes on the reception from Max Miller out to the 34-yard line. Stop there about
Gotta go, guys.
You can just see that you got a team that runs a lot, spread it out, and throws the ball a lot, and is really good at blocking in the open field. We just don't do it a lot in real live games. It's hard to get those good reps blocking an open field against real live players who are trying not to be blocked. A low throw by Max there. A little pressure put on by 34 up top.
Intended receiver Brewer over there.
Alex Ambrose with the pressure. I think Mason McDermott's trying to pivot and get out there on him. And that's a tough matchup when they know we're passing. They're getting what we would call a wide 9 technique out there. They're getting a little bit outside the body of that tackle, to, a little bit like Dwight Freeney, Robert Mathis used to do, and just try to get a little space and use your speed. And you're asking a tackle, it's a big old fella, to pivot and try to get out there in time. I'll tell you, Mason did a great job that
Another
time.
Quick pass out there.
Yeah, Ty Holmes is a special athlete. You can see the way he moves. A little bubble.
29 Ty Holmes on the reception from Max Miller.
I'm just going to put on my brilliant coach's hat here and say throw the ball to number 2.
4th down, Noblesville at the 38-yard line.
4th down.
4th and 4.
But you're right. I mean, the Millers aren't used to playing this offense like this. And
there's a difference between getting reps on shields and against your teammates to getting live open field stock blocking reps. Max probably got this by a yard. I think he did. It's pure effort by Max. After that original contact, he was able to spin and get his legs over there.
Getting up a little slow there. 1st down for the Millers.
7 from Westfield really looked like got a helmet on his knee down there. That wasn't comfortable.
No.
That was probably Thomas Vandegrift.
When do you go for something deep here, Sean?
This play. I mean, it's going to be double covered. He got hit. Michael Bennett's trying here, but
touchdown, Westfield.
Miller's just pressured there and just trying to force the ball. That's 20, is that 27?
Yeah.
That's Drew Law, senior, 5'10", senior, 170-pounder. Just picks that one off in stride and takes it to the house. Just tough, Max has got no choice to try to force that ball up there, and just didn't get enough on it as you wanted to.
$37-18 here.
Church on for the PAT. Aaron Bowles with the hold. Church with the boot. Good by about 25 yards. He's a good kicker.
Yeah, he is.
Well, with a minute 31 left, games went from a 6-point game to a 20-point game in a blink of an eye, Perry. 38-18. Number 1, Westfield with the lead. Yeah, next week looking forward to HSC at Westfield. Should be a heck of a game. That Fishers game's available on Hamilton County TV as well. After this game, if you get bored. Fishers is up 34-21, but there's still a minute and a half left in the third quarter, so that's going to be
there's a lot of time left in that game now.
It's going to be a fun finish, I'm assuming.
We're talking about the Battle of Mudsock, too.
Wow. Jim tells we had 7 games on Hamilton County TV. Had a lot of games to pick from. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock p.m., there's a big game on Hamilton County TV in the IEFA as your Noblesville Grinders, undefeated 4-0, are taking on Ben Davis Giants, junior Giants, who are 2-2. One of the better teams in the league, coming off a little bit of an upset loss last week to Carmel. And Noblesville looks to move to 5-0. The Brownsburg Bulldogs play Westfield Junior Shamrocks tomorrow, and if Brownsburg wins that game next Saturday, you're looking at 2 5-0 teams in the IFA going head-to-head as the Grinders visit the Junior Bulldogs. That should be exciting tomorrow if things play out. We're going to have a heck of a game next weekend.
And who's on the call tomorrow, Sean?
That would be myself and my main man, Scott McCoy, former head coach of the Center Grove Junior Trojans, 15 years. Best youth football coach I've ever seen. And again, I give him credit more than anybody of helping me learn how to coach and help the Grinders become a winning program, courtesy of Center Grove, if you can believe that.
I believe it.
Noblesville coming out in the T here. At Aiden Braun at quarterback, sophomore getting a look here. Some guys getting some reps. Cody Prater on the carry. Minute 16, clocks are running.
Sean, we got to give high praise to to Jim and Lucas for doing such a great job here. Lucas on the camera and Jim, the producer, and does everything for us and makes it easy for us.
Yes, sir. I particularly think Lucas did a good job. Jim's just Jim, Jim can sleepwalk through this stuff, They do a good job. It's fun. These guys love Noblesville and love Hamilton County and get involved in a lot of things. And I think Jim would do this if he had to pay to do it. I think he'd do it. He just loves it so much. You do pay? There you go. Always looking for sponsors at Hamilton County TV. I mean, I can speak for us as a company that it pays off, gives you a lot of recognition, and it helps your company. So don't be afraid. It's pretty easy, quick advertising. Get Perry Williams to read things about you. Don't hesitate to do it. Well, that's going to bring it to an end, Perry. After Westfield is going to stay number 1 with a 38-18 win over the Millers. It's been a joy.
Hey, I appreciate it. Appreciate all the help you've given me here tonight, and looking forward to next week's game with Southeastern and Westfield, and then the Millers travel to Zionsville. So this is Perry Williams, Sean Blades, and we'll see you next week in Westfield.